You only follow like-minded people in certain situations where you agree with them or they're entertaining. Regardless of what, evil never takes a day off. And evil is sophisticated, and evil likes to know who its enemy is. So sometimes they might push certain content creators, and you think that you just moving on your shared talent. No, they allow you to go up, and then the same way you turn the fire on and off on the stove, they'll turn your ass down too. They just did it right in front of our faces while we was live. We had 2,600 people in the building, creeping up on 3,000, and they said, nope, we're not gonna let you have that tonight, Hassan Campbell. Let's turn the stove down. But nevertheless, they'll still let you have this attention that you have on their platform. You know why? Because they still paying attention. They checking the list. They seeing who tuning in. Because they want to know who to put in certain categories when they roll out the army and them black helicopters. They want to know what camp you going to. They want to know who's going to make it to the New World Order and who's not. They want to know who's going to make it to them smart cities and who's not. Remember, Bill Gates made it clear that there's too many people on this earth. So at some point in time, there will be a list of people. Well, meet you at the crossroads so we won't be lonely. I just leave it at that. Evil don't never take a day off. And evil has already told you it's planned. My mind is so sophisticated, I don't think like regular niggas. You can't do certain things to me as a people and say certain things to me as a people. Scare people to death with turning off their food stamps. Have city workers or federal workers not get paid for weeks at a time. And then all of a sudden, even Hassan Campbell goes stands out on the corner with my friends. Those wasn't my turkeys. I don't trust them turkeys as far as I can throw them. I'm just keeping it funky. What factory they came from or what farm they came from. I'm just keeping it funky. I don't trust them turkeys as far as I can throw them. Yes, we was out there doing a good thing, trying to give back to the people. One minute they want us to starve, then they want to feed us. Huh? That's like a woman falling in love with a rapist. That's like a woman falling in love with a rapist. One minute y'all want to starve us, then y'all giving us turkeys. Them rappers ain't paid for them goddamn turkeys, just like Hassan Campbell didn't pay for them turkeys. I didn't pay for them turkeys. Uh-oh. Niggas writing in my comment section, yeah, you be talking about people giving out turkeys. I don't have a problem with giving out turkeys. I got a problem with y'all letting these Nino Brown ass niggas give out turkeys. I got a problem with y'all letting these Nino Brown niggas give out turkeys. They destroy the hood, then they buy your silence by giving you a bird. They calling you a bird? You a bird? So as long as a nigga is willing to give you a bird, a turkey, you willing to overlook all the shit that he did to your community? I'm not misleading nobody, so I could give a turkey out. But I don't like recording myself giving turkeys out. All niggas trying to make it seem like they did something, like they got one up over me. So now here, I showed y'all me giving turkeys too. Now I'm doing the same shit y'all doing. But the only difference is I'm not sitting up there destroying nobody's kids or misleading nobody's family. We got enough of that going on. We are in trouble. Social media destroyed us as a people. The harmony in watching you on flat screen on my cellular stimulate simultaneously. No one is doing it like you. Your reign is replicate Mike Tyson before he went to prison. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Appreciate you, family. Yeah, them job turkeys. Of course, they job turkeys. Let me tell y'all something, man. Yo, look, I couldn't wait to go live. And at the same time, I was so drained. I couldn't even find the energy. When I saw that video of those kids stomping out that mother with her children, those 10 and 12-year-old kids, are y'all listening to me? Those kids could kill that woman with a baby in her womb. Now I want y'all to think, because I didn't come here to play. I did not come here to play with y'all. I need for y'all to think. What if your kids got caught up by those kids? What if one of your kids, because some of y'all that's watching me, y'all kids are good kids. They're not fighters. And it's okay for your kids not to be fighters. Because some of my kids are regular kids, and some of my kids will punch you dead in the eye. I got daughters that'll deck you, and I got sons that'll deck you, and I got daughters that fighting is not their thing. What happened if one of your kids got caught in that kind of mob? Now, I taught my kids not to kill your kids. But your kids out there stomping somebody's kids' moms to death. The kids even grabbed the kids and whipped them out in front of the mother. We had respect in my day when we was growing up. We had respect. When we seen one of our friends' parents, like, all right, you with your moms? I'm going to catch you at school. I'm going to catch you on the basketball court. All right, I'm going to catch you in front of the building when she get in the elevator. As soon as she get in the elevator, I'm going to snuff you. Them times is over. If you not trying to train your kids and you not trying to prepare them for battle, because social media raised these kids watch their mother. Their mama is in the house watching these reality TV shows that I never watch. I don't even know the channels that these shit come on, but I seen little clips. And you grown woman, y'all love this ratchetness. Y'all love the Christians and blue faces. Y'all love these baddies where you got millionaires and billionaires paying a bunch of ignorant women to get in a room and beat on each other. Well, now this shit done trickled down to the kids, and the kids is beating up the parents because the parents don't deserve respect. But some of us parents do deserve respect. But what if that's your wife? You looking at me right now. What if that's your wife? And your wife get caught. She get caught slipping. And get stomped out by a 10th grader? You know, I had an argument with somebody. Oh, those are just kids. Feed them to piranhas. I don't give a fuck. They ain't kids no more. When you capable of murder, they almost killed that woman. You're not a kid anymore. You're a savage. Those kids are demonic. These are the children of the corn. If that would have been my wife getting stomped out by those kids, and I had to watch my wife and if I had to watch my wife get stomped out with my kids like that, and she couldn't beat all of those kids and they stomped out like that, there's nothing in this world that would have stopped me. Because as a man, see, as men, you win some, you lose some. But when you hurt a man's family, do you know what it did to that little boy that watched his mother get stomped? Psychologically, do you know what it did to her son? See his mother get beat up and he could not protect his mother. His mother had to put that little boy in front of her belly, shield the baby that was in her womb. She had to use one of her children as a sacrificial lamb to protect the other child that she had in her belly. Nah, it don't feel good to be black right now. And as a people, if there was a promised land, everybody couldn't go. Some of y'all deserve to stay here with the colonizer. Everybody don't get to go with us. If heaven is going to be filled with real niggas and bad bitches, I don't want to go. If heaven is going to be filled with real niggas and bad bitches, I don't want to go. Because if heaven is filled with the real niggas and bad bitches, we can't all occupy the same space. Some of us grew up. Yeah. Some of us actually grew up. Our top priority is not who snitched and who didn't snitch. See, when you see me paying attention to certain people that come home like Big Meech, I definitely had to pay attention to that. When you watch the TV series of a nigga that destroyed as many families as he destroyed, I take this drug dealing stuff very, very personal because it almost destroyed my father. I hate the drug game. Yes, I played in the drug game, but I've always hated it. That's why I didn't last long in it. And that's why you don't see me in the feds being locked up by the feds for selling drugs, because I walked away before it put me away. Because I never had no business playing with that shit. See, poverty will make you do things that you don't want to do. Poverty will have a doing the same thing Jada Pinkett did in that movie, Set It Off. She trying to send her son to college and she got that nasty fat nigga sweating on her. Yeah. Sometimes we got to remind ourselves of where we came from so we know where we going or where we don't want to go. And sometimes you got to take a vacation and get out of the hood. In order for you to understand when you go back, you don't ever want to be there again. I don't think I'm better than the people that come from where I came from. But I'd be damned if I want to live there. Because I got a better taste of life with people who appreciate the better qualities of life, even through their struggle. Everybody ain't rich where I'm at. People just work harder for a more peaceful life. This slavery comes at a price. Because we still on a plantation. Some of us just get a better quality of life being a slave. Because the minute that I stop hustling, every day I'm hustling, is the minute I can't pay my bills. It's the minute that the bank say, okay, we coming to get you because you ain't pay these taxes. We coming to get you because you ain't pay XYZ. Now everything that you work to sustain in life, it gets subtracted and you find yourself where? Homeless. Well, that's illegal now too. The earth has a new landlord and it ain't black people. It ain't been us for a long time. And if you thought this colonizer was bad, wait till the Chinese take over. If you thought that this colonizer was bad that we got right here, wait till the Chinese take over.
Teachers are not with it no more. They're trying to get out of the profession. There's too many teachers with testimony online saying, my health is not worth this profession that I put effort and education into because of the way the children conduct themselves. River brought up how these children in Chicago jumped on somebody's mama. I'm telling you, man, I'm from the projects, homie. I'm from where it go down. But when I was growing up, nobody would run up on your mama. Do you hear me? I grew up Robert Taylor Homes, 5266 South State, last white building next to the hole. Gangbangers, grown or not, would not run up on you while you was with your mama because there was still respect in the community. And I'm talking about, I lived in the projects. If your mama came and picked you up from school and walked with you, gangbangers would be like, nah, okay, you with your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mama come to your door, who ready to kill you, and your mama answer the door. They'll be like, hey, Miss Wilson, how you doing? Will Leroy come outside? And if Leroy won't come out, they'll be like,
Okay.
all right. That's how I grew up, homie. I see you when I see you. Phil said it. I'm talking about these is killers, though.
Yeah.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Killers for real. But there was still enough respect in the community where a family was given a pass. Now, nothing.
Don't matter if you're a senior, you're nothing.
How can you be a teacher if a little boy in 3rd grade and it's died? Wait, are you serious? Do you know the psychological damage that causes to the adult who can't knock the key?
Like that little girl when the dad went up there to confront them. Remember about his son? Remember, and he hit that little girl. Remember, you brought that story.
Oh yeah, no, that man, when that little girl ran up on his little son, because his son was smaller than that girl,
real small,
and that girl ran up like that man wasn't there, and that man did exactly what I would do.
Smack the
I'm
shit out
telling
of
you,
him.
like the lady, those kids in Georgia who they show them busting in the man's house, and the lady is talking about, he wasn't supposed to kill them. These are armed individuals, 4 of them. What is he supposed to do? Have a talk with them?
Hell no.
We are at a point in society where the children can get it. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a society that is broken to the point where the kids can get it, there needs to be a hard reset, man. The kids are the ones we are supposed to be bringing up for the future.
Right.
But in this day and time where the houses are absent of daddy, the presence of a strong male is gone.
Yeah, that's real.
Children are going to run amok and get gunned down as they home invade people's house. The man is going to put his hands on that little girl who thought she was bold enough to hit his son in front of her because she was bigger than him. We in a cold part of this world, man, and the teachers that refuse to work around these children, they are not out of pocket.
Even the kids could get it. There's nothing worse than to have your kid come home and tell you somebody is bullying them, but the school is protecting the other kid's identity so you don't go to the school and bust that kid's parents' ass